Are you someone who heads for that freshly brewed cup of tea first thing in the morning? Hi, I'm Manpreet and I was never a tea fan. But after having tasted this special masala tea, all I knew was that I had found my new morning companion. And you know where you can find this delicious tea? A+. Amongst the leading FMCG companies, A+ is an emerging and the fastest growing brand that values its commitment to its quality the most. Started as a small family business in 1958, it reached so far and secured its position amongst the top names. What foundations ensured its success? To answer all these questions, we have Mr. Rajan Arora, the CEO and Director of A+, here with us today. Hello, Mr. Rajan. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm good today.
Great. I'm so glad we're finally having this conversation. And all right, before I jump onto my list, I have to ask you something.
Yeah, sure.
Since I know that you're very charismatic and such a passionate person, and I wonder what shapes you into who you are today. So, can you please give us a little sneak peek into a CEO's life?
In CEO's life, actually, the person has to look after so many dimensions in business and apart from the business, like social ethical responsibilities also, which are the prominent part of the business nowadays. So you have to look for my suppliers, look for my buyers, and my associates who are working in the company, and all the people who are directly or indirectly connected to the company. You have to watch their and to work in the win-win situations and to make the balance among all of them. Basically, in short, we can say this.
Sure. And my next question to you is what helps you get up in the morning? What's that one thing that wakes you up in the morning?
Like morning, if I talk about the morning, I love waking up in the morning. I'm an early riser, but a few years back, not few years, about 15 years back, I was a late riser. But at there was one book I came in contact with, 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. You must have read, and I got it from Delhi airport about 15 years. And when I came across all the pages through the book, I keep on writing the points, and I crossed more than 100 points which were connected to me, and it will upgrade me, it will shape me if I rise early. So I'm very much sure if anybody can rise early and either they can read that book or even not read, but there must be more than 100 points which will benefit for you rising up early in the morning. So there every day there is a new passion for me. There are some passions of business, some for social needs, for environment, for cycling, for watching my YouTube, for walking, for making more steps of for the day, for my exercise, and many other things.
This is amazing that your passion always you basically, your passion is an anchor to you, and how your passion helps you wake up early in the morning. And of course we all, I think, we know about this beautiful book that you just mentioned. That'd be great if even you can have a look into that book just mentioned by Mr. Rajan.
It's a 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma.
Awesome. All right, my next question to you is that what does your company A+ mean to you, and how did it happen?
Shortly speaking, A plus is like a baby to me, and it was year 1994. I was studying in Delhi University, and one of my economic professor, he asked the class that how many of you are in business, and 3 or 4 students were proper from business, like because others were from one was making bricklayer, and other was into petroleum, petrol pump, and similar type. One was for the vendor for the government and road making and all that. But the particularly he was planning for that anybody of you are working in brand, but nobody was working for the brand, because some of them were one was a distributor for Hindustan Liver, and another was also distributor from another company, and we were into wholesale groceries, but we were manufacturer of oil and only oil we were manufacturing, oil and basin, but it was not a brand. We are not working on brand. But he asked that, are you working on brand? You're not working on brand. And he said, would you like to work with me? So a couple of boys were there. We said, yes, we'd like to work with you. Then over the period of time, that question from the professor in the class turned into A plus over the period of years. How it came, it's a long story, and it will take a long time over here. So this was the picture behind this.
Okay, I really hope we get to have a part 2 of this interview so that we can also get to hear that story. But this is amazing how just one conversation with your professor so many years ago helped you convert what you were doing, your family business, into a leading brand. This is great. And so what made you choose the name A plus for the brand and not something else?
Yeah, because when that professor, I started working with that professor, I was unaware of intellectual property, and even my father and my family was unaware of anything what is intellectual properties. So we worked and we registered the brand A1 first to start with the brands.
Okay.
So A1, we had a conflict with Hindustan Liver because it was their brand and we were not aware of that, and our advocate was also not so much into brands. But after that, then we worked with number 8. It was because our shop number was 8, our phone number was 8, and it was our lucky number 8. And then, but finally, we have to come to A plus, because A is a word starts from my first word of my grandfather, late Shri Ajit Singh ji, and from that we picked A, and plus is it works for all the parameters of the top standards and top grade of among parameters as we are working in the foods. So A plus, that is.
Beautiful, beautiful idea. So what products does A plus specialize in, and what are your favorite ones?
So we specialize in all the main ingredients of kitchen. And if you talk about the favorite ones, all are my favorite ones. We are into rice, we are into spices, pulses, tea, edible oils, flours like atta, besan, dalia, suji, all these items, and shakkar and basically shakkar and gur. These are the ingredients of our doaba belt, the main products of our region. So we supply all across the globe. Some of the products we are specializing in, and we are working in some other coming up products also. So R&D is the regular part of our business.
Great. I really know how my mom, she loves to get rice from A plus, and I'm telling you, it tastes really good, and I really want to compliment you on that.
Thank you.
It's a great product. So do you work nationally or internationally?
Yeah, we do work nationally in different states of the country, and in different countries also across the globe.
All right. And how many locations does A plus operate from? And since you are a wholesale manufacturer, are you also looking forward to exploring retail sector?
Yeah, we basically operate from 3 different cities. Like one is in our main Nawashahar Doaba in Punjab and our hometown, and another one from Indore and from Delhi. So here we cover the different states of India from these 3 cities.
Great.
And regarding exploring the retail sector, yes, we are with different retailers. We are working with different wholesalers, super stocks, and resellers.
So you don't directly sell it to the consumers?
No, because since we are working with directly billing to approximately 2,500 our channel partners. In those channel partners, we have different organized retailers and traditional markets,
Right.
wholesalers, super stockists, distributors, and Horeca segment also. Horeca is hotel, restaurant, caterers. So among those 2,500, there are few of the our distributors and big retailers also who are further working with the resellers. So if we talk directly and indirectly, the figure will be more than 25,000 retailers with which we are or our channel partners are working for the A Plus products across the globe.
That's great. And just for our audience, can you name some of the big retailers that you're working directly with?
Yeah, we are working with we are leading suppliers of one of the world's biggest retailer, that is Walmart.
Okay.
We are the leading, and another one with the grace of Almighty, we are working with Metro Cash and Carry, DMart, Reliance, Amazon, Lords, and Aditya Birla, and few others like this.
This is great, and I think it's very feasible for everybody to go to these retail
Yes.
stores and get your products. That's great. My next question is, what is unique about your company?
Okay, so the unique which we think about our company is that we regularly work in the quality for different dimensions in our products, and that is the uniqueness which everybody in our company focuses on the quality of the product. So our
That's
quality
great.
is outstanding in the market.
So what are the few measures that you feel that are very different that you take in order to ensure the quality?
Yeah, for quality, see, one, we are working with some food auditing companies. They regularly keep check on our quality standards. Once we procure the product, it comes in the factory in raw shape, and the samples are being procured by our quality team in our lab, and and further our quality measures are being checked on the every steps, like the work in process. The production team also gives the sample to the lab testing, and before packaging also samples are being picked by the lab, and after packaging also it's being picked by the lab, and different companies like TUV, Intertech, these are involved in our quality standards, and also we work regularly on the enhancement and upkeeping of our staff and labor who are working in our factory, like social ethical, through the social ethical audits. Suppose there are about more than 70 buyers which check about the easiness of the staff and the labor. For example, the person who is sitting and packaging the material, that the fan is giving the proper air to that person, ventilation is in that room, and proper bathrooms are clean, and water is being tested by the it's pure, its TDS level is proper because it's consumed by our staff over there. So many measures we keep watching for the associates and laborers who are working for a factory. This also indirectly enhances the quality of our product.
This is something really amazing because you not only take care of your product but also about the things, about the people and the factors who are involved in taking care of the
Because
product.
they have to make that quality, na?
Yes.
By our proper measures which are being dictated by our team to our workers. So it will directly or indirectly put enhancement in the uplifting of the quality of the product.
This is amazing. So A Plus is not only taking care of the products but also about the people who are making that product eventually, especially the labor and the employees. I really want to congratulate you on this, Mr. Rajan. This is
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Rajan, have you ever turned down or said a no to any future client or any supplier who approaches you?
Yeah, there are a few companies who come in contact with us and they want to get packed some inferior quality standards or low standard, which the quality standards which can't meet with our standards, and we very respectfully says no to them, because we can't work and we can't compromise with the quality standards of our company.
Oh,
And
so
we don't want that those low quality goods should go in the markets. Basically, uh, as got that thoughts in the legacy from my grandfather that we can't work which deplete the karmas of the human being, because this is a karma theory. We believe on the karma theory, and we don't want to deplete our and the karmas of our associates which are connected to us.
Okay, great. So you believe that, by producing or somehow by giving out a low quality product will,
Ah.
it's not going to do any good
Yeah.
to you.
We'll don't want that type of business.
All right. Okay, so if you had one piece of advice, Mr. Rajan, to give someone who is a youngster who is just starting out a new business or a startup, what would it be?
Yeah, for the startup or for the new upcoming entrepreneur, the main important thing is passion and self-discipline.
Okay.
Because there's that thing erupts only for the passion within and the self-discipline on the regular basis.
Right. Have you ever met any entrepreneuring young entrepreneurs and you've had a discussion with them? How was your experience, if you can?
Yeah, whenever I used to meet any fresh and new entrepreneur and some of the kids of our friends or our family friends, they discuss with me. I only motivate them with these things, that how to start the business and how to run the business and all the things which earlier we have discussed. I discuss with the practical experiences of my life with them.
But you mainly think it's just the passion and the self-discipline to carry out
Yeah.
that passion into reality.
Mhm.
Amazing advice. Thank you. So that was just for the beginning. So what are the other key skills that you think are required to run any kind of business in long term?
Yeah. This long term thing is very important, and time management is important part, commitment is important part, and self motivation, and your values, your missions, your ethicals, the work ethics, and your social ethics. All these things together, when club up, it turns out to a very good results in the business. And honesty is the best policy. Why it's called policy? Because if you adopt it, honesty, it as a policy or as a strategy, which you can say also transparency, so it will take you to the very long term system.
Amazing. Thank you for all your beautiful pieces of advice. So what is most important to your company? Your missions, vision, and values.
Yeah, these three are very important part of our company. Like if we talk about the mission, making of production of the best quality food products with reasonable price to the consumers is our mission of our company.
That's great.
And if I talk about the vision, so our vision is to get benefit of, so that we want that maximum people should benefit from the best quality of the product, and it should reach, and it should benefit the health of the people who are using those A plus products.
Beautiful thought.
And regarding, you are asking about the values. So since my grandfather, he started the company in 1958, and taking to the values, as those values are, I think upon that those values which are being taken by the generation, and these are the legacy of our company. And he used to tell that if whatever products you will manufacture, it should be the best of the best, and whatever ingredients we pack in A plus products can be consumed by your children first. And if it's best for your family, then only you have to take it to the community, to the market, or to your consumers. So we always look for the, and about the people who are being associated by with our company, we always want that they should be beneficial in different dimensions. They should get their payments in proper time. Our suppliers should get regular benefits from whatever the best from the A plus, and our consumers and our channel partners should get deliveries on time, and the associates which are working in our factories, they should get good proper working environment. We look after for their health checkups on regular basis, and for their mental health, for their physical health, and all the associates we are working with them. It's a core responsibility for our company, and these are the values which we have to take it forward.
This is great, and I remember few weeks back I did get a chance to interview some of their employees, and I remember he really was happy with how they get and they receive their salaries on time, and that man was so happy, and that is great, because we see that some companies, they really lack on this note.
You know, my grandfather used to say that वर्कर के हाथों का पसीना सूखने से पहले उसकी जो मेहनत है वो उसके हाथों में पहुंचनी चाहिए. So we take care of that. Our people who are associated with us should get their salaries before like the first week of, like first few days, second, third, fourth of every month, they should get the proper their salaries on time.
Beautiful. I really appreciate this. This is amazing. All right. So the next question is: does your company also help the community where it is located?
Yeah, definitely. Under social responsibilities, corporate social CSRs also we work. And before coming of CSR, because CSR just came few years back, like a decade or so. But before that also, we are working in different dimensions of the society, especially where we are residing or where our factory is, so that we work on tree plantation, we work on health checkups in through medical checkup camps in the society, and we work on helping needy people, for the children of different people of which either they are working in our company or they are working outside. We look after for their school fees or copies and all that, and we also are connected to different organizations like Rotary Club, Art of Living, Environment Protection Society, Go Green International Organization, and Nawashad District Cricket Association, and few other, maybe I don't remember, and Blind Society, and Bhuvarth slum students, working for the slum children, for working for the beggars to take them to the mainstream, and the trees which are planted by different organizations, we work on under tree care projects, so that those saplings or those small plants should be converted into trees, which should give the regular oxygen, a bundle of oxygens for the entire years to come, for the generations to come. So like this, we work regularly.
This is amazing, and I still remember, I think I did hear it, from people around, that you also get sessions of art of living with your employees.
Yeah, like I have shared with you that we work on the not only the physical health, but we work on the mental health of the associates with are working. So through Art of Living, we give them the different courses and talks, so that the mental health of the people who are associated with our company should be upgraded on regular basis, because this is a very big issue across the globe, that mental health should be strong.
This is eventually, indeed it's a very important topic, and I'm so glad that your company takes care of their mental health so much. So you not only take care of their professional development, but also personal development. Kudos to you.
Yeah, regarding professional development also, we have hired some consultants also, which consults are different associates in different departments and different supervisors, that how they can improve the work with the minimum workload, that how they can work smartly so that there should be no workload on their mind or on their brain.
No pressures on their brain.
Without pressure, they have to work.
Amazing.
This will produce better results.
Of course.
So I would like to mention that A Plus would never have been so successful without hard work and involvement of my brothers Rahul, Manik, Shobit, Ankit, and without my dad and his brothers, Om Uncle, Vinod Uncle, Pramod Uncle, and without the blessings of my grandfather, who started this venture in 1958 when he shifted from Pakistan to India, and he started from scratch. He came to India without any property, without any money, and he started from zero. And how the things works, because without team you can't get the success. Team is very integral part of the story.
Amazing. So you are a social activist, an environmentalist, a golfer, a student licensed pilot, a writer, a motivational speaker, a cyclist, and a dad of two. I mean, this is amazing. And every time I meet you, you have something new to share with me. I wonder, how do you do all this together? I'm sure all of us want to know.
Yeah, to be able to do all these things together, I make sure that I stay balanced and stable, which comes to me through one and only one thing, that is meditation. So meditation helps me in releasing all sorts of stress and pressure and keeps me refreshed and energized. It brings a balance in between my professional and personal life. One thing that also helps me is my habit of early rising. Waking up early not only is healthy but gives me ample time to manage everything that I want. I don't waste my time and energy in reading newspaper, watching TV, social media. Lastly, my passion is I work on environment. This year on 75th Independence Day, me and our team planted 7,500 plants in 75 locations, and 70 with 75 caretakers. And so I want that I want to tell through this interview, through this video, that to the parents, that your children, whichever passion they have, they should let them do their passion, so that they should energize in the different dimensions in their life.
That's right, because you never know, your passion can take you so far in your life.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Even I being an educator, even I truly understand your point and agree to that. That be it photography, be it cooking, be it painting or anything, one must definitely follow your passion. And I think an epitome and a great example.
Yeah, there should be a balance between your profession and your work.
Exactly. Like I was saying, and I think a great example of what following a passion can do to you and your life is live with us right now, Mr. Rajan. And I think everything that you have achieved today with your team is thoroughly, what I feel is because you followed your passion. And I'm very grateful for having you here today. And thank you so much for answering all the questions generously and honestly. And I'm sure it's going to help everyone watching us right now and inspire someone out there in their lives. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.